Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. I am going to do a real quick check if the sound is all okay. After that we will get started. So just give me a small minute here. See if the sound is okay. Check, check. Yep, that should be fine. That is good. Then let me do the rest of the setting up here. Alright. Let's have a look where we ended off in the last stream. So last stream we actually won the Eredivisie from this win at Vitesse, and also we won the Dutch Cup against Ajax by 2 goals from Rooney Bargi, which we were able to bring in for 20 million because, of course, earlier this season we sold the Saibari for 49 million, 71, 20 million still to come if he gets enough matches in the Premier League. So let's hope that he performs, gets 12 more matches, and we will be able to get a lot more money in. Key for now mainly is just to make sure that we play our youngsters so that they can develop. Since we're already there, it should be fine to just play the youngsters whenever they have the chance, of course. And besides that, we are of course having a look which players we would potentially want to bring in. I think from these players we all want to let them leave. Maybe give Lamela a new contract, but he's on 50k. I really hoped he would do better. I just didn't really get the playing time, and of course I want to get Javonsinos to sign a new deal. However, he doesn't really feel like it because he's unhappy. Probably because he was wanted before and we didn't offer him a contract. You know how that goes for those guys, but he will come around. Hopefully we can offer him a new contract. That would be very nice. As De Jong comes back from training, I mean, he's still a good striker. He might be our backup for next season. I'm not sure what I want to do with him yet. Of course, he's a PSV legend and he's very good in this game. But yeah, I'm just not sure yet. He's reporting on email pass. Do we actually have the right zoom? Because it feels like it's a little bit zoomed in. Let's go back to standard size. If you guys can't see it, then let me know. I'll adjust it back for the next streams. I actually think this is a little bit too zoomed out. Usually I play on zoom out completely, but let me just zoom in so that you guys also are able to have a look what's happening. They want us to give some of these guys professional contract. He has some decent. I don't want to give them like that much money. They want 4k. Like, how do you want 4k? Over Lozano on a Dutch course. He should already know Dutch because he's been here for 3 years here. Oh, does it? Did I see that right? Did Liverpool win the Premier League already? That's pretty quick. No, but they're 8 points clear. What about the Spanish division? Real Madrid, 6 points clear. Bayern might actually not win it this year. They're very close with Red Bull Leipzig. Juventus back on the top here, and in Ligue 1, of course, Paris Saint-Germain already crowned champions. Alright. Rooney Parky 46 weeks. That is unfortunate because I was gonna play him a lot more. Junior Krupi, if we can get this guy in any way, shape or form, it's gonna be good type of business, but I reckon we won't be able to. He just costs too much. We're gonna need a big sale for that. Once again, on every stream, like I do, when players are training well, I will praise them. Like so. Hopefully that will help them develop better and play better in the end. Walter Benitez, 1 more clean sheets and he has a milestone on his hands, but I don't think we are gonna get a clean sheet here because I'm gonna play a full team of youngsters. Why, you may ask? Well, simply because we are already champions, so why would I not play youngsters that could still develop? We had one really good youngster that came through. This one, Shinji Nato. I know that at this age is really not really viable to give them some playing time, but I just like it. I just like this guy, light-hearted, good stats as a striker, needs to develop, has great potential. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that playing them at this age like doesn't develop them. They just need to play at a different level. Need to train. Training will matter a lot more when you're 16. This is the more boring part of the season, of course, because there's nothing left to play for really. So I just wanna get through this as quickly as possible, do some scouting potentially. As you can see, a lot of players are in our scouted area here. I do see a lot of youngsters which I would prefer if we would scout them completely. So it makes them easier to map them once we are going to search for new players. Like this guy we need to scout, these guys we need to scout, these guys we need to scout. Julian Weigel, interesting guy. Board fully scouts. There we go. Of course, you can also scout on your own. What I usually do is you have these 4 great teams here. If they're under 19s, right, scout these guys. That's from their newest import. if you look at their senior squad, there's not gonna be anyone in here who has the right age. Like maybe this guy, but he's on loan from somewhere. So then you just go to that guy, you go to Hajduk, and you see also a lot of guys here. In Hajduk, potentially some of these guys may already made the first team. See general info. So you might see this guy, but he is already leaving to Tottenham. No idea about that guy, but he's probably not that good. Rijeka, same thing, under 19s, only 2 players, but let's scout them. And also senior squad. Put it on general information and you'll see if there's any good youngsters. They may have already been brought to the first team. Same goes for Rijeka here. I don't do this for every nation, just for these ones. Senior team, once again, there's a couple players too. I just think that in Croatia a lot of players are coming through, which could be potentially very good. Also, of course, in Partizan. Where is it? Partizan. Their under 19s is usually also packed with stars. But yeah, you never really know what's in here. But I don't do that for like all the Brazilian teams, for example. That's a little bit too much for me. But you could do. You could do if you really wanna have like a lot of good players in. Then you just go ahead and do that. Then your chances of finding a Wonderkid early on is like pretty big. Anyway, we have our game on our hands, which doesn't really matter anymore. And I did say that I was going to put the zoom back, but I'm going to put it back once again because I barely can't see. So I'm sorry, let me know if it's too much. So anyway, I want to play as many youngsters as possible, so that means for me that Stefan Simons is going in, Pavlovic ineligible, unfortunately. Tim van der Heuvel, Tigoland I want in, Koen Jansen I want in, of course. Erik Lamela doesn't need to go in. Pepi I want to go in. Bakayoko I want to go in. Bargy can't play anyway. And I think that's it. So for the other players I'm just going to see who I would like to play more. So I'm bringing these guys. JD Schout is suspended, so he can't come. Rooney Bargy is injured. And then for the rest I'm just going to take a look who I want to play, who needs some match sharpness. So for example Mauro needs some match sharpness, so he can play for Noah Lang there. Luc de Jong needs some match sharpness, but also Pepi. So maybe what I will do is I will see, we also have this tactic still. So maybe I will play this tactic, bring Luc de Jong in, but also remember to play Tim van der Heuvel. So Mauro goes out, Tigoland shows up there. And then I think this should be fine if we have a look at it. Yeah, maybe play Joel Drommel, our backup goalkeeper, to generate some interest from other teams that they've seen. Oh, he played some games and he did okay. And also, of course, Walt Benitez is leaving in a year if we don't renew his contract. He wanted more money, but I don't think I want to give a 32-year-old goalkeeper more money. Anyway, forgot to show you the team we have. Of course, here the row of honor from the Heerenveen team. That is nice because we were crowned champions in our last game. I forgot to go through team. Trommel in goal, Koen Jansen the youngster on the left, Tees on the right, Obispo and Gabia in the middle of defense, youngster Tim van Heuvel and Tigoland in the middle of our footballing team. Inside wingers Simons and Bakayoko with Luc de Jong and Pepi up top. Why am I playing with different tactic? Well, I really want de Jong to also have some playing time next to Pepi, otherwise he might decrease a lot faster than we would hope. I kind of want to keep him around for the next season. After that he's 34, he might decline a lot more, so. Koen Jansen heads it in. Pepe on the crossbar. That's unfortunate. Do they now get a counter opportunity? I surely hope not. No, we retake the ball. That's good. Buspo. Poor ball to Bakayoko. Poor ball. That is a shame. Alright. Drommel in goal, so no way this goes in right. Yep. Nice save, Drommel. Good job. Another highlight for us. That is good. Jansen to Land. Jansen, Bakayoko. Land, shoot it, boy. Nice, good deflect. Luc de Jong with his 8th goal of the season. Good to see. Yeah. And just like that, a bit of a scrappy goal, but we're leading. We are playing the better football. Let's try to get a second one. That would be great. Before the break. Deze whips it in. Bakayoko. Tim van Heuvel, just shoot. Just shoot. Yes, good goal. Good goal. Tim van Heuvel surprisingly good. I don't rate him that highly. 50 first touch, 12 passing, 15 technique. He's a good player, but his mentals are still not quite where you want it to be. But I'm happy. Good goal. Goes past this man marking player. Just pops it in. Very nice. Praise the team. Going into halftime with a 0-2 lead is good enough. Let's tell the team to keep going so they don't get complacent. And then we are going to make some changes here. Why? Because I want other players to also get some match rhythm. However, I'm just taking a look who I want to bring off then. Probably the older players. Manuel Martinez finally made sure that he could play on that right back position. That is nice. Let's also play Olivier Boskakli, but he already has good enough. So I think that's the only change I'm gonna make then. Play Emmanuel Martinez. Maybe make some changes before the 75th minute. Because as I do believe, and as I've already checked before, if you bring them on players before the 75th minute, then they get full match experience to their progress. So now right here, it's 74th minute and I'm going to bring in some players so they could still hopefully develop a little bit. I'm bringing off the youngsters. It doesn't really matter that the players are like 26, because even if they're 26 they still have a little bit of potential ability that they can grow to. And of course playing time. No highlights in the second half, that is interesting. Alright, so it's 0-2 victory over here, Veen. Well done, lads. Very good. You've been on good run lately, but that was something else. We're playing well, long may the rain continue. There seems to be a real buzz around the team at the moment. How far can you take that? Nothing lasts forever. And let's just end it right there. So another win, 0-2 victory. 81 points currently. A lot more scouting reports coming in from promising youngsters, that's good. Of course, once we know how much money we're getting from the Champions League, we are able to invest that all again into new players, but we still have 36 million, so we do still have a lot. Hopefully the board doesn't take that all away and we can still use a lot. We have a healthy overall balance. We're gonna get a lot more money in later. Let's ask the board for some upgrades to our coaching staff. More physios would be nice. More coaching staff would be nice. More scouts would be nice. So we can scout better players. Eredivisie Golden Boot. There's more players, right? Well, Golden Boot isn't about who scored the most. It's about who is just the best player of the league. And it's interesting that Ricardo Pepe is in there. He scored 18 goals already for us this season. Long may the reign continue. More coaches, more physios and more scouts. That is very nice. Morera. He doesn't look too bad, you know. Let's keep him in mind. Go through this list of players, and as you can see in the bottom, sometimes the fully scout player the lights up, and when it lights up I wanna have it fully scouted. You may wonder why. Do you want it fully scouted? Well, if it's not fully scouted, then it won't do well in my Excel sheet, and only in my Excel sheet will I really look at all the players. Look at all these 18-year-olds, like all the youngsters. We are doing very well with our scouting, I would say. Let's get these out, but they should be all in here as well. Yeah, we have 4 A+, but those guys are already 21 years old. We also do have some A's here, 3 of them, which the scouts are saying, yeah, these guys could come far. But as you can see, the potential ability isn't even that far up, right? Yoda I know is a very good player, but look at his wages already. 72k. That's insane. Anyway, we were able to hire some more staff, so we will do that. 2 more coaches. Coaches I will get at the end of the season to see which other coaches are expiring, but we can definitely get some at least sports scientists in, because I can get 1 more since the other one left for like a 2 mil compensation. Let's see, Manfred Klusenkamp. You want to be our sports scientist for 2k and 4 years. Yeah. I know this is less interesting, but it's of course also part of the game. Physio. Always for the physios. There's so many good physios, like for 20s, and I think that's the only thing that matters. Just look at the one with the lowest wages. This guy. Offer him a contract, 20k or 800k, and look, 20 physiotherapy, so he's gonna do great for us. Then as for scouts, I tend to go to the recruitment team, then go ahead and click on scout, and then just don't look at the adaptability, just at judging the players. They can be of course a lot better. There's only one 18-18 and he's a chief scout, so I doubt that he would want to come to us as a scout. No, we want to be a chief scout, so we're not doing that. So let's go back to the 17-17s. Of course, if we can have it, we don't want to pay a fee, a compensation fee. So you see 3 guys here. He has very extensive knowledge of a lot of countries, which is nice. That's why I want to hire him. Later on, when we have a lot of scouts, we are going to make sure that we scout the whole world. But for now, I just want to have guys who do know what they're talking about. So that is why I am hiring these guys for now. These are 3 scouts, so hopefully when everything comes in, we have a full team again, or a full staff again, which would be nice. And we just saw that Paris Saint-Germain actually beat by Barcelona in the semis of the Champions League. And now they still have to play at home, so that's going to be interesting. For us, we're simming to the last game of the third to last game, second to last game, third to last game against Sparta Rotterdam. Theo Gabia has completed his Dutch, how do you say it, language course. This guy, we brought him in for 5.5. Good player, 24 million worth, still on an extensive contract of course, but hey. These guys I'm all not gonna sign. You may look at them and see why. For me, there's one thing that's very important, and they just don't have it. This guy, he could still get a contract, but his 3 determination really puts me off, but those guys is pretty clear. I will give you a couple of seconds to think about it. And if you guessed that it is because they are unambitious, then you're right. It is because they're unambitious. I don't want unambitious people. But I do want all of these scouts in, which is nice. Giving a real boost to our staffing system, and as you can see, we are completely full except for 2 coaches now. What I always tend to do, and what I like the most, is I like to get three goalkeeping coaches in, 3 fitness coaches in, and for the rest I just put in staff that I find are good. Someone got a 10 there, that is interesting. Let's keep an eye on this guy, Wessel Koen. Is he classified as a center back? Yeah, he can play anywhere, can't he? Jeez. We are on 81 points and the record is 88 points. Damn, so we could still get 90 points this season, and of course Walter Benitez could get his 21s clean sheets if he gets to play, that is. Because last game he could have gotten it, we didn't play him for reasons which may have already been known. As I said before, just need someone else also to get some playing time. Okay, sport scientists also in, so that means that we're complete here, and we should all be fine. Let's see if we can ask for another sport scientists. Probably not, they probably won't allow it, but let's ask anyway, since we're doing very good anywhere else. Let's also ask for recruitment analysts then. So, game against Sparta Rotterdam. Let's see if we say pick youth prospect what the game does. It doesn't do what I quite expected it to. Let's do it here. Quick pick. See who they are leaving on the bench. Yeah, I know that I gave you the promise, but I really want you to resign. I just want you to resign. Because I think you're a good backup, but also because I will be able to sell you on later for more money. Tilman is not playing, Tim van der Heuvel, Veerman is not playing. And I think that should be all. Tigo Land I also want to play, of course. Koen Jansen I want to have playing time. I think that should be it. Maybe give Amino Martinez a little bit of playing time. Smolich is back from his injury, let's give him also playing time. Duc de Jong is still a bit worried about his playing time. Let's give him 45 minutes and give the other 45 minutes to Hughes Till. Lamella, put him in for Lang. No, give Lang some playing time. I think that should be fine. So this is going to be the team then. Koen Jansen on the left, Martinez on the right, Smolic and Gabia in the middle of the defense, Benitez in goal, Land van der Heuvel in the midfield, and Lang, Simons and Bakayoko supporting Luc de Jong top. Let's go into the game. And when we're going into, I am going to leave it a little bit there, because I do need to grab some water and go to the toilet. So have fun with the game, and I will see you in a little bit. As I do say that, but we get an instant highlight, so I'm very curious what's going to happen here. Maybe we just get a goal in the first 10 seconds. That would be very cool. Javon Simons, Land to Simons. Jansen picks it up, drags it forward. Van der Heuvel shoots it, and yes, after 20 seconds we're already 1-0 up. What an insane goal. Tim van der Heuvel once again also scoring last game and now also doing the same thing. That is very nice and very good. I am happy with his performance. Look at this. Jansen picks it up, goes on to Van der Heuvel, and he just doesn't hesitate, shoots, puts it in. Very nice. Now I'm going to be right back. And we're back. I think this is the third highlight. I think I just missed one. Oh, we just tried something on goal. Okay. So here we are, dragging it forward once again. Land, Jansen, so much space there. Jansen puts it forward. Everyone misses. Bakayoko just barely misses it, unfortunately. That's okay. Let's hope that this is not a highlight for them though. Javon Simons on the ball, the guy who doesn't wanna. Oh, that's a rough tackle, isn't it? Koen Jansen? Oh, almost hits it in. Javon Simons, the guy that doesn't wanna extend his contract with us. Very big shame that he doesn't want to do that. Bakayoko, Lauritsen gets it away. Is that a red card? No, it's not even anything. Okay. Let's try again. Bakayoko with the header heads it away. Come on, we have so many chances this game, but nothing really seems to work out so far. Which is a little bit frustrating. Half time and we're only 1-0 up. I'm far from pleased what I saw from the team. And then I am bringing Johan Bakayoko off. Just making sure that we... Do I want to make sure that we get this win? I am not sure. Not sure if we really need to. It's my train of thought. I think this should be fine. Start the second half, making 3 changes. Mauro Jr., Jervin Lozano and Pepe coming in. Let's see if we can make a difference with those guys in. If not, I am firing all of them. Just kidding. That is a long ass highlight, isn't it? What happened? Oh, misclicked. Martinez on the ball. Yes, dragging it forward. The defensive midfielder who we retrained to be a right back. Martinez with the ball. Pass it forward. Pepe. Again. So close. Of course, we don't have to win this game, right? But it would be nice if we could beat the existing record in points total. If we want to do that, we have to win the next 3 games. Not unlikely, just very hard. Lozano, yes, look, good substitution. Lozano is there actually, pops it in. Very nice, very good to have him. Although, I do want to sell him next year on if I can, if we get a good bid in. Mauro to land, and then Tim van der Heuvel. Seems like it gets a touch, that's what I thought there, but in second hand it doesn't look like anyone touched it. Oh, almost a chance there for Sparta. I don't think Benitez would have liked that. Alright, let's sit it out then. No more highlights. Game will end 2-0. Not too bad. There it is. Last whistle, 2-0. It's not great. It's not convincing. It's good enough. It's a 2-0. We're already champions. I was gonna say we just need no one to get injured, but Benitez did get injured. Need to give the youngsters some playing time. Hopefully they can develop with all the playing time that we're giving them. And also, of course, the guys that haven't been playing a lot before in this season now get to play a lot, so we can boost their value a little bit. Alright, Jacoba Minte. Very good player for Feyenoord last season. Then decided to go back. Or they couldn't loan him anymore, I think he got sold. Jason Van Dijven, he does have a contract until 2025, right? Is that also with us? Yes. So we might want to consider giving him a new contract. He wants 10k. He's going to be our backup striker if he comes back, squad player. Go for 5 years, 7.5 should be fine. Ooh, he does want a lot. Let's see if he will agree with this. 12k for 5 years. Yeah, he does agree with it. I was talking earlier about that I was gonna bring more coaches in. I think I'm going to bring at least already one goalkeeping coach in, because I feel like we're missing that. So what we do is we go to goalkeeping coach right here, coach role, goalkeeping coach overall. Then I will remove these 3, and then I will just see who is available. For this I don't mind paying a compensation, but as you can see, this guy is free to bring in, Tony Tapalovic. So let's offer him a good contract. And also Alex Brunner is here. He's only earning 650 at Watford. Let's try to bring him in then. The board doesn't want to add more sports scientists. They are adding more recruitment and performance analysts though. So those are 2 new roles we could bring players or staff in for. Andreas Schildrup. Look how good this guy already is. Insane. Tim van de Heuvel is injured. What is with all of these injuries that we're getting? I feel like we're getting so many more injuries than we got before in previous saves. I think we're just very unlucky here. As Man City and Real Madrid go for the semi-final and City go through, beating Real Madrid 2-1 at their home and then 1-0 at their own home. Taplovic is coming in, very good. This is a very good goalkeeper. Look at this, a good goalkeeping coach, I mean. That is very nice. We are going to put him to work. If the other guy also comes in, then we can just adjust them both, which would be nice. So, this is the last semi-final, Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona. These youth contracts, you guys are leaving. I already showed you before why they're leaving and why these 3 are leaving. They're unambitious and this guy has low determination. I do not like that. The other game in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona ended in a 0-0, which means that now Paris Saint-Germain is going through, and Rooney Park is happy that we have improved the first team coaching, although we have brought in goalkeeping coaching which has absolutely nothing to do with him. But it's fine. Sometimes it's just, you can't explain it, right? Anyway, go to stuff, go to training, sorry, and then go to coaches. Right here you can edit the coach assignments, and we have just brought in those 2 new goalkeeping coaches. I don't think the other one already went through. No, we need to sim forward 1 more day, because then we actually get him in the club. And there he is, Alex Bruno. So look at this, also a very good coach, still studying for his Continental Pro license, which means that he's already very good, but he's gonna get even better. Of course, the scholars that we brought in this year, one really stands out. Shinji Nato, a Japanese player, very good mentors already. Technically still needs to improve, physically also, but I'm happy to have him in. He's also already, he's not at the B team yet, he's going to train at the under 16s and hopefully go into the under 18s team just after a season or something. Anyway, now that we have got those 2 goalkeeping coaches in, let's go to coaches, let's go to edit assignments, and then we have them right here. As you can see, they're both very good at what they do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to assign them both to one of those, and I'm going to let our 3rd goalkeeping coach support them from behind. Our 3rd goalkeeping coach is not very good, but he's fine as he is right now. Smolic now also learned Dutch, and Van Duiven signs his new contract. That is some good news. Then we do have some more contracts which we wanna of course extend. One of them being Javon Simons. Luc de Jong, he took a pay cut I think before, and Foto Fofana, I think I wanna get him a new contract, but he wants like a lot of money. And Frederik Oppegaard, yeah, it's not gonna happen. He's gonna leave next season. Not good enough for the first team. Skuniansa, Bakayoko and Martinez have trained well once again, so we are praising them for that. Martinez is now able to play as a right. Look, he's a defensive midfielder and he has the right stats, right? But if you click on fullback right here, look how good he is then if we put him as a fullback defense. Crossing, not so very good, but everything else, yeah, he's perfect for that position. One more clean sheet for Benitez. Pavlovic is injured. That is not great. Two more games in the Zero Division season, and then we can finish off not very important games. There's no pressure at all anymore. Benitez can't play since he's injured. Trommel can. From these youngsters, Tim van der Heuvel can't play, so we're going to need to put in a replacement. I'm going to put Joey Veerman in. Other than that, all of these guys that are on the bench should be fine. Walter Benitez, like I said, is injured. I want to play Ricardo Pepi. And other than that, maybe play Boskakli, Alan Rodriguez. Yeah, he can only play in those two positions. And I do already have two guys there. Same goes for Jerry Schouten. Does Lang already have playing time? Nope. So this should be fine. Submit the team. Oh wait, Jansen, Boskakli, Gabia and Martinez as our defenders, Land and Veerman as our defensive midfielders, Lang, Bakayoko on the wings with Simons supporting Pepi as our advanced forward. Got a Pepi. Here we go. Send assistant to the pre-match conference. Skip this and let's go. This guy is like, they have a very good team. This guy Cordoba, he's very good, but also on the right Halilovic, also a very good player. Played for Barcelona. Didn't play for Barcelona? Yeah, he did play for Barcelona here. Just went out on loan all the time. But very good player nonetheless. Look, 16 technique, 16 dribbling, 16 flair. They have a good team. They have a good team. No highlights though. It's harder than we thought it would be. Gabia, what you gonna do with the ball, buddy? Land, Pepi, Lang. Ah, I didn't even see that. Koen Jansen there. In a very forward position. Puts it forward. Javon Simons. Why don't you hit it again? Alright, I'm not happy with your performance out there. Of course I want to get that record highest points total. It wouldn't be this season without another injury, would it? Yeah, Jordan Taser then. What was that? That's a goal. No? No way, that's not a goal. Oh, okay. They messed it up pretty poorly. Jeez. That scared me. Ah, that's a good move. Go. Go on. Yeah. Land. Puts it forward. No. Just shoots it sky high. Oh, the goalkeeper touched it. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's go. Hit it. Oh, close. The highlight's still going on, don't know what's happening. Okay. That's where it happens. Okay, so I do want to win this game, so let's bring in a couple of better players. I actually don't want to bring off Bakayoko here. I want to bring in Jerry Schouten though, and I want to bring in Boskakli there, put Obispo there. That should be fine. Alright, so 4 changes so that we are able to win this game. Hopefully we can still force something with 2 XG but haven't scored yet. So you would say one of these highlights is going to result in a goal. Boskakli, Obispo, Veerman, Gabia, yes. Looks like something. Lozano. That seems like a poor ball. Yeah. Now they are going to counter. That's too easy. How what? Oh Jesus. Why don't we just attack them? That guy had just a free pass to walk into our 16. Go on. Head it. Do it, Lozano. Lozano! Ho ho! Yeah. Once again, substitution that I made makes it happen. I may be the greatest coach. Nah, I'm joking. That is some good shit. Bakayoko, Lozano, on the volley. Very nice goal. Let's sit it out now then. Whew. Thank you, Hervin Lozano, I was gonna say. As they almost had it in. As you can see, the substitutions bring in those guys who are just like a lot better than the guys that we first fielded, since it's a lot of youngsters. They do make the change. Take a look at the outside breakthrough, then must have had how this way when Lozano scored. How released was I? Just because we were favorites. How did you feel like when Onana scored a late goal for your team? It disappoints me that it was happening so late. What did you make of him outperforming his expected goals right now? I'll leave that to the analysts and pundits. Very good answers. It's a shame you can't. Maybe with AI you can put in your own answers next time. That would be cool in the next FMs. 6 to 7 weeks out, Emilio Martinez. We're so lucky that we have such a broad selection. If we didn't have that selection, we would have like never made it. Let's see what they're bringing us here and why are they all... Oh yeah, these are the guys that I scouted, so here you go. This is one of the guys we scouted. Unfortunately is an ambitious. But as you can see, in Croatia you usually have some good talents. Marian Babak, also an ambitious. Jesus. Okay, let's hope that mentality changes, but I don't think it will. Mercenary, okay. Okay, so we've scouted all of those guys, great potential, but their personalities are just shit. If their personalities are shit, then they won't really reach their potential ability. Anyway, our last game against RKC Waalwijk is coming up. Yeah, that's one thing that I was curious about. If we look at our training calendar, are we practicing for... Why are we practicing corner routines here? A recovery session. Let's do attacking wings, because I don't believe that this year's season you really benefit a lot from practicing free kicks. Let's see, which year is it? Is it 2024? Then we of course have the Euros or the World Cup. What's coming up? Euros. Euro. P-in. Here it is. Iceland made it. That's interesting. Good for them. Bosnia made it. Montenegro made it. Are we missing? Are we missing Germany? No, we're not. This is a tough group. France, Germany. We're missing Spain? No, they're there. Okay, so all the big names are there then. Aren't they? Portugal's there. Yeah, alright. Alright. Last game. RKC Waalwijk. Smolich is out of the Croatia reckoning with why. He played a lot of games and he's playing very well. That's something that I don't really understand. Cupway is retiring. Good for him. Southampton are stepping up to pay 58 million for Veerman. I'm not gonna say anything, but I don't mind. And what I mind even less is if Esmail Sabari just plays 10 more games. Because if he plays 10 more games, then we are getting... Where is he? Is he in? That he is... Then we're getting 21 million if he plays 10 more games. Oh my god. Yeah. That's a good sale. And he's playing as well. I didn't expect him to play for Newcastle, but he is playing. So if he just plays like a couple more games, then next season we are going to get just an insane amount of money just from that. That is very cool. So one more win and we are beating the Eredivisie record of 89 goals by Ajax. And one more clean sheet for Benitez, and he is also lone record holder. Cabia is performing well. Benitez is back from injury just in time. Estawani. French Youth Invitational. This is already playoffs for relegation. What is this? Asset isn't even going to make it into Europe. If they Alright, so here we go, last game of the season. I'm going to just do a pick youth play. Now I'm going to full rotation. Nah, let's go back. Bring in the youngsters. Dualant, Javon Simons. Tim van Heuvel is still injured, so he probably isn't going to play. He's not going to play anymore this season. When Lozano can come, Serginho Dest doesn't have to come. What if Buscagli, Capoe, Martinez can go out, and of course Bargi got injured at the end of last season, or at the end of this season, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you know, what can we do? So it does mean that Serginho Dest can come. Let's give Veerman some playing time. He's still for long. Should be fine. Alan Rodriguez isn't getting a lot of playing time. I know. Okay, so this is the team. Walter Benitez in goal. Janssen, These, Obits, Monic in the defense. Land en Veerman as the defensive midfielders. Bakayoko, Simons and Til supporting Luc de Jong up top. Let's go into the game. And once again, I need to just step away for a little second. But do enjoy the game. Here we go. Oh. Just like that, he puts it in. Very nice. Deze. It's not even that good of a goal. Look at it. He puts it forward right. And then in the clutch. Ting ting tong. Goes somewhere. Good interception, Bakayoko. Good ball to Til. Veerman, just shoot. Oh my god. What a banger. What a banger. Holy damn, that's the best goal that I've seen so far. Look at that. Janssen. Til just whips it forward, not really having any clue where it goes to. And Veerman doesn't hesitate. Bam, on the volley. Ah, it gets a touch from Lotanda. Doesn't matter. It's a good goal. Ah, it's an own goal? No way. Ah, that's BS. We're 2-0 up, and I know this is kind of boring, but since it's a game where we don't really have to play a lot, let's just lower the tempo, like by a lot. Walk the ball into the bush, be more disciplined. Roll the ball out, yeah. Don't get stuck in, and stop crosses. So we can really slow the game down. See if anything comes from this highlight, and otherwise let's hope that we can slow the game down enough. Bakayoko to Till. Till, what you gonna do again? De Jong. Simons pops it in. Second goal of the game. Like, this guy is generally good, but it may be offside. Oh, I was gonna say this guy is generally good, but he just doesn't want to sign a new contract. He could be a backup for us next season, or maybe just get some playing time since he's 19. But he doesn't want to sign a new contract yet. A Veerman with the free kick. Oh, almost puts it in. Outside of the post. Probably still doesn't want to sign a new contract, no. Because we still promised to sell him. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is nice. Yeah, look at this. You haven't seen that before. I was looking inside my office while we were in the game. Alright, half time. 2-0 up. Tell the lads to just do like they've been doing. But we do get an immediate highlight at the beginning of the second half, so let's see what that means. Oh, get there? Oh, or don't get there, just let him go through on goal. And that's actually really sad, because now Benitez doesn't get his record for most clean sheets. That is heartbreak. Okay, I wanted to make some changes anyway here. I forgot that I want to bring some other guys in for some playing time. I think it's only going to be... Now let's also bring Alan Rodriguez in. So those two, or Pepe and Alan Rodriguez. Damn, that's a shame. Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't get the. The milestone. It doesn't matter. Javon Simons gets his second of the game. Really would like him to stay at our club, but it might be likely that he's going to leave either this transfer window or the next. But nothing has been decided as of yet. I did try to slow the game down, but it seems like we've gotten even more highlights because of it. Till to Bakayoko. Bakayoko goes around. Pepe is just there. That's a good pass by Bakayoko. Only thing Pepe has to do is just tap it in. Good goal, good goal. Injury for Till, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, red card. Okay, so Till's not injured? Till's not injured, but they get a red card. Okay, 5-1. Let's just go very attacking, see what we can do. Maybe we can just get some nice goals in. Now it doesn't even matter for the clean sheet anyway, so... Why the hell not try, right? Pepe? Not offside? Oh, You should finish that, buddy. You're a striker. Good goalkeeping though by the goalkeeper as well, but you should really finish that. Tried to slow the game down, right? Less highlights, but in return what I got was highlights galore. I think every 5 minutes in the second half we got a highlight. Bakayoko. Oh, that's a poor pass, man. Do something better with that, like you did last time. Another chance. Taser goes around. Is that a penalty? If that is a penalty, I already know who I wanted to take it. That is, let's see, Javon Simons. Because then he can get his hat trick and that would be great. Ah. Lucky it's not a penalty. Bakayoko, how it leaves the ball and we don't manage to put it in. Come on now. Almost a 4 XG. Another corner kick. Smolich is there. How he gets it this time. Obispo, Land doesn't win it. This looks like a highlight for RKC actually. Oh, but then we take the ball from them. Simons to Pepe. Loses the ball. Bakayoko. Surely you put that in, right? Yeah. Nice one, Johan. Alright. Should be game 5-1 against RKC. Oh, one more highlight. The game is already done. Why do we get one more highlight? Because this is going in, right? Johan heads it in. Yes. Okay. Second goal of the game. 6-1 is the lightest score and that's probably going to be it. Johan gets 2 more. That is nice. Well done, lads. Good job. Send the assistant for the post-match conference. We have been crowned champions a couple of games ago already. But let's see how it actually ended. Bakayoko will get our praises for his 2 goals and 1 assist. Sent our assistant, and we have received 8 million for finishing first in the Eredivisie, which means that we now have 65 millions in our overall bank balance, which really isn't bad. As we look at the competition, you'll see here Pepe actually got crowned top scorer with 19 goals. Average rating still Saibari there with his 6.67. Bakayoko didn't really quite get the most assists, but with 9 he's still up there. Clean sheets 22 for Walter Benitez, and yellow cards of course were also there because we're playing some tough football. Anyway, if we take a look at the league table, you'll see here we have been crowned champion by 15 points. Ajax finishing in second, Feyenoord in third, Fortuna Sittard actually in fourth. Very impressive. And also FC Twente in fifth. But look how insanely close this is between all of these teams. AZ are not playing any European football. Volendam and RKC are going down. And actually Almere City are playing in the playoffs. And we can have a look who they're playing in the playoffs. Oh wait, they don't know yet. AZ and Utrecht are at least playing for the last European spots. And also Excelsior and Go Ahead are playing for that. So let's see about that. As for the teams coming into the Eredivisie, Roda have won, Groningen have won, and the Graafschap have won. So we just need to wait and see how that will turn out. Alright, a couple more scouting reports coming in. Milenko, Knajc, fairly professional. Look, this guy is promising, right? This guy is promising. But you never know how he turns out. Okay. So, of course, now the season has ended. We have become champions. And we have got put in a new team record. We have only drawn 3 games, lost 2, and we have won 29, which is insanely good. So we have the highest points total ever in the Eredivisie, and it's very impressive. Of course, for next season we're going to have a bit of a puzzle again. Which players we need to bring in, who want to go out, etc, etc. Some of the youngsters are doing very well. For the squad planning here, firstly, it's showing of course our goalkeepers. So we still have Walter Benitez here, but he's on pretty high wages. However, it doesn't matter. If we take a look at our first team, this is originally our first team. You'll see here that Serginho Des is going to leave, Capoe is going to leave because I don't think I am going to spend 10 million to bring him in when his wages are just like very high. Capoe is going to leave, Tillman is going to leave, André Ramalho is going to leave, Frederik Oppegaard is going to leave. So you'll see that we just lose a couple of players here and there. Some players didn't get any playing time at all, like Mike van der Hoorn brought him in for 550k, but I think I would just get rid of him if a good bid comes in, and otherwise maybe sell him on a bit less organically. We have been given a transfer budget of 37 million, and if we take a look at that, it is actually that 37 million. We could still of course improve that if we were to sell some other players, but 36 million is a lot. I think we can do like insanely good with that. Why have they given us 36 million? Well, it's probably because we are still getting a lot of money in from the Champions League next season, because we're getting a guaranteed 20 million, and of course since we're just doing very well. 26,000 ticket holders. Our stadium is pretty full already. I don't want to talk about anything right now. Just go on your well-deserved vacations. I would like to ask the board if they want to build a new stadium, but I reckon they are really not going to do that. I think it's just too much for now. However, our stadium is already quite full, and they actually, oh, they are going to enlarge this current stadium by 10,000 seats. Okay, it will cost around 40 million, expected for 5 months to be completed. You made 200 million unbeaten by 1 game. I play you online, I will humiliate you. Just 1 player in your team of the season. Is that? Well, you are watching this, aren't you? So that's at least 1, isn't it? Stadium has been improved. It's going to be improved by 10k, so that means that we do get a lot of extra seats there, right? Yeah. So that is 42k. 42k extra. That is nice. Alright, let's see how the playoffs happen. Oh, we wanna buy Simic? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Who's still from squad player to important player? Don't think so. Don't think I am going to really do something with that, you know? I don't understand your comments, man. Like, you made 200 million and beaten by one game. If I play you online, I will humiliate you. Good for you, buddy. I hope you're very happy with yourself. And also, Van der Hoorn, hahaha. Just one player in your team of the season. Just one player for my team in the team of the season. Don't think so. Don't know where you got that information from. This is the team of the week. Maybe you're mistaking that. Don't know where you got that information from, to be honest, but you may know like a lot better than me, since you're such a talented player. You can beat me online in one-on-ones. Let me send you some love, because you seem like you are having a pretty rough day, or just pretty rough life in general. Alright, all these scoutings are coming in. Very nice. So that means that probably in the next stream we can go ahead and have a look at 34. Now it's 34 million. Before it was 58. Okay. 34 is still fine. This Bakayoko is not being picked up by the European Champions League. I don't understand that, man. He's doing good. He's doing great. Right, so 3 players from our team going to the European Championship. Soticek, Noah Lang, and Bargy. And Soticek, and some of you might not know, but this guy we've brought in last season already. Kept him in the Croatian League and developed there a lot more. So he's coming in, I think, this season. Yeah, so next season. Alright, so once again all of these scouting reports are coming in, and I do hope that most of them are fully scouted. But I just want to acknowledge that we have looked at all of them. I'm not sure what that really does. But I feel like it means that we keep them around, right? So all of these players are now getting put into right here. So in our scouted players, so here you will find all the players that we've scouted so far. And what I can do with all of this information is I can put that in the Excel sheet, and then from the Excel sheet we can find the players that are, based on their attributes, going to perform the best in the positions that we have. Of course, we still have to do a lot of figuring out who we want to bring in. This guy's actually joining Manchester City from Ajax. That is insane. It's a good step for him. 86 million for Bakayoko. Yes, if you have the money, please do. Like, I don't mind you spending that for him. Alright, so here you see the French Youth International. So a lot of under 20 teams, right? So what you do is you go to Scout and you get this suggestion. Since you haven't, since you ask for this report, you can put that into your responsibilities. So we want to put 15 to 21, max potential ability, something around here. Minimum should be 1 star already, otherwise they're never going to make the top. Let's put it on top so we get the scouting in immediately. And that way we are scouting all the players that are important for us. But Walter Benitez, 10 conceded, 29 appearances, 22 clean sheets, is the Dutch goalkeeper, and he, of course, dedicates this to us. We have a lot of contracts ending here, and the most important one isn't even here because these are... this is it for 2024, right? Yeah. So we might consider, for example, giving this guy a new contract, but I think these are just not gonna be good enough and they want a lot of wages, so we are going to put them to set to release, because I don't believe that they have a future for our club anyway. Alright, so finances 48 million, and that's probably, if we take a look at expenditure from the last month, because we spent 40 million for the ground maintenance, since we are expanding the stadium, right? Bakayoko wins Johan Cruyff Talent of the Year, of the month, for the second time. That's nice, good for him. He also dedicates it to us, so we're doing good with our players here. That is nice. We are starting our repayments for the 26 million that we've loaned from the bank. And Ty Abed is wanted by 2 clubs. We are not paying wages for him. They can get him just for free. And this is actually the final of the Champions League. So wait, this is important. So Paris Saint-Germain, they win it. Okay, very unexpected that they would actually win it. But of course, Kylian Mbappé is still there. The new arrivals. So this is the end of season review. We have won 3 cups. The KNVB Beker, so the Cup, the Super Cup, and the competition, of course. Our new arrivals, most noteworthy, Rooney Bargy, 4 goals, 6 assists, playing insanely well. So happy with his. And also, of course, Lamela didn't do too bad, but he's 32 years old now. Let's see if we can sell him on. Average home attendance 49% in all of the games that we're playing. In the Eredivisie, finished in first place, 15 points ahead of Ajax. Champions League didn't make it out of the group stages, unluckily, but we did get a good start. After that, it just all fell down. We had a lot of injuries, of course, that didn't help either. Dutch Cup won it by beating Lisse, Emmen, Vitesse, ADO, and of course Ajax in the final. And for the Johan Cruyff Cup, we beat Feyenoord 4-2. Moments to remember: 8-0 victory over Almere City, 7-0 victory over NEC Nijmegen, and the goal of the season was from Emiliano Martinez. Well, let's see it then. I think now we're not going to see just his goal, and I think I just want to see his goal instead of all the goals that happened there. Which one was it? This is Johan Bakayoko, this is Koen Jansen, this is Emiliano Martinez, so it's this one. Let's see. What was it again? Koen Jansen, Land, yeah, Martinez. Ah! That's a bit underwhelming, but alright, we'll take it. Anyway, since this is our first season, nothing really changed. You can see sponsorship 4 million, broadcast revenue 4 million, 43 million in competition prize money, and some in matchday commercial, and of course corporate and hospitality 5 million. By selling our shirts. Lang, Bakayoko, Lamela, Rooney, and Lozano, the 2 of the signs that we made, actually sold the most shirts, which is nice. Anyway, 90 points, winning the Dutch Cup, Eredivisie winners, bringing to talent because Rooney Gardy joined. RTG joined. And then of course, since the Champions League have ended, we are now getting some of the money that's left over. So 1.4 million for television revenues and 50 million based on our relative positions in the last 10 years on the coefficient. Since we are doing well and we are participating a lot in the Champions League, we are getting 50 million, which is actually quite a lot. Because that means that we certainly currently still have 64 million, so expanding our stadium doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, the 9th, the transfer window will open. Right. Someone wants to buy our... yeah, go ahead, buy him. I don't care. Idan Toklomati has come back from his loan because we sold him and then we still loaned him out to the club where he was playing. As we're paying out 3.5 million to our team. And that means that he's now at our club. Idan, or is he... when is he coming back? It says that his loan ended, right? 2-6. Okay, so we sim forward one more day. You'll see that he's back. Where is he? There he is. Idan Toklomati. So very good player. If we compare him to who's on the same level, let's say Javon Simons. Right, Toklomati is 1 year older, but as you can see in his attributes, technically a lot better already, mentally a lot better already, and also physically a lot better already. So he is a very good replacement if Javon Simons doesn't want to resign. But if we then compare this guy to, for example, Noah Lang, you see that Noah Lang is like a lot further, 24 years old, mentally a lot better already, physically also in the more important areas. Technically, and only physically he's just a little bit worse. But you know, nothing too bad. I like it. I like having him in. We didn't spend a lot of money on him, and let's hope that he's still gonna improve. 2 million only. Still has a long way to go, but he will get there. So once again we get the reminder that our 19 points was the best. Jason van Duiven couldn't avoid the relegation with Almere City, although he scored 16 goals for them. It's just absolutely insane. So Bakayoko gets the golden boot, 12 goals, 9 assists, and Pepe gets the Willy van der Kuilen trophy, which is for the best young player. Oh no, that's the top scorer, sorry. Jansen winning the Dutch Young Player of the Year. And of course we can vote for the managers, but I'm not gonna do that. In the team of the season, Pepe, Bakayoko, Teza Gabia and Walter Benitez making it in, which seems fair to me, but I don't understand why Noah Lang, for example, isn't in there. But hey, I guess we'll never know. More rewards for our youngsters. Jesper Unuka scoring 28 goals in 37 in the Keukenkampioen-divisie. So that is also, of course, very impressive. He still has a contract for 1 more year. So if someone comes in and wants to buy him off us, they can most definitely do so. Anyway, we're shortly jumping into the next transfer window, and of course before I will do that, I'm going to take a break. Next stream we're going to come back to that, and hopefully we are going to see how good we can do in the next season, what kind of changes we need to make. A lot of youngsters are coming back, Bababi, Jason van Duiven, Martin Sosek and Fofana. So let's see how we can implement them in the team, and if not, sell them on. And that's going to be it for this stream. I hope you've enjoyed. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below if you want to see whenever I am playing. If you don't, then of course don't. It's not mandatory. Yeah, it's just useful for you as well. Anyway, once again, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have anything you would like to see in the next streams, if you have anything to improve, please let me know. I always would like to learn. If you guys think something can be done better, You're the guys watching, you need to enjoy it, so I am listening to you always. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and see you in the next one.